Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Code with ER. In this video guys, we are gonna learn something new, something different. In this video guys, we are gonna learn something new, something different in HTML, CSS and Vue.js. Yes guys, you heard it right. In this video, we are gonna learn something new, something different in Vue.js. Okay, and guys, by using Vue.js, we are going to learn how to fetch local JSON data on our HTML page, and we will also display that output on our HTML page by using Vue.js. Okay, yes guys, in this video we are going to learn how to fetch local JSON data on our HTML page, and we will also display the output on our HTML page by using Vue.js. Okay, so guys, to show you, I have already built an example. So let me go to the example and let me explain you the example as well, so that we will be knowing what we are going to learn in this video, in this session. Okay, so let me go to the example now and let me explain you the example. So guys, this is the example I have already built just to show you by using HTML, CSS and Vue.js. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, this is the text and it says how to fetch JSON data on our HTML page in Vue.js. Okay, yes guys, we will learn how to fetch local JSON data on our HTML page in Vue.js. Okay, so guys, here you can see some of the user profile card, and we can see user profile, name, country, descriptions and profession, and some icons also, and below that we have got the button called contact. Okay, so guys, whenever you will click on the button contact, you will be able to see a pop-up, and in that pop-up you will be able to see all the details, all the information about the users. Okay, so let me click on the button contact one by one, then only you will be able to see all the information, all the details about the user in that pop-up. Okay, so guys, here I am gonna use Sweet Alert pop-up as well. So I will explain you how to use Sweet Alert pop-up in this video, in this session as well. Okay, so guys, now I am gonna click on the button contact one by one, and then we will be able to see a pop-up, and in that pop-up we will be able to see all the information, all the details about the user, about the what can I say, a person. Okay, so let me click the button now. See guys, as you can see the pop-up, name, country, I am and about me, and below that we have got the button also OK. So I'm gonna click the button OK now. I'm gonna click the second contact. See, you will be able to see guys all the details about the user, all the informations about the user. Okay, whenever you will click the button contact. Okay, so guys, in this video we will be learning how to fetch local JSON data on our HTML page by using Vue.js. Okay, so click the button OK now. I'm gonna click the button third contact. See, name, country is I am and about me also. Okay, click the button OK now. I'm gonna click the fourth button. See, so guys, in this video I have used guys this application by using HTML, CSS and Vue.js along with Sweet Alert 2 pop-up. Okay, so let me just open this Sweet Alert 2 pop-up first, just to show you. So search Sweet Alert 2. Click the first link. So guys, in this video I am not gonna use a simple normal JavaScript alert, rather I am gonna use this alert. Okay, just to make our application dynamic and innovative as well. Okay, so guys, this is the normal JavaScript alert. Okay, see, this is the normal JavaScript alert. Okay, so I am in this video I am not gonna use this alert. Okay, rather I am gonna use this awesome and innovative Sweet Alert. Okay, so that I will be able to show all the user details about the user. Okay, so in this video guys, I am gonna use this alert. So let me just show you. So guys, in this video I am gonna use this alert because in this alert we have got the image and some kind of text also. Okay, so in this video I'm gonna use this a lot. Okay, so now let's get started guys, and let's learn how to build this kind of application by using HTML, CSS and Vue.js. Okay, so now guys, let's get started and let's learn how to build this kind of application by using HTML, CSS, Vue.js as well. Okay, so guys, let's get started now. But guys, before starting of the video, I would like to request you all guys, please guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please press the bell icon also, so that whenever I will upload a new video in the playlist, you can be notified and you can watch them instantly and you can learn from them also. Okay, and guys, please guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please do share this video among your friends, among your colleague, among your group also, so that they will be also knowing how to fetch local JSON data on our HTML page by using Vue.js. Okay, and guys, now let's get started and let's learn how to build this kind of dynamic application using HTML, CSS and Vue.js. Okay, so guys, now let me go to the code editor. So I'm gonna create a new page. So give view json.html. Okay, so save the page now, and HTML code with ER Prabhat Pandit. Okay, so guys, by now you all know that my name is Prabhat Pandit and I am a software developer. Currently I am working as a ServiceNow developer at Happiest Minds Bangalore, and I have got more than 4 years of experience into software development. Okay, so guys, now let's get started and let's learn. But guys, let me just paste some of the CDNs from the previous example only, just to save our time. Okay, so I'm gonna go the previous example and I'm gonna copy this CDN link. I will explain you guys all the CDN links, so don't worry. So guys, as you can see here, this is the CSS file for Bootstrap. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, this is the folder name CSS, and in that folder I have got the file bootstrap.min.css. okay, and this is the CDN link for Font Awesome. Okay, so as you can see here, fontawesome.min.css. okay, so now let me just copy some of the CDN link from the example only. So go down and copy this CDN link from here and paste it here above the closing body tag. So as you can see guys, this is the CDN link for SweetAlert 2. It says, as you can see here, SweetAlert 2 .all.min.js. okay, and this is the local file for Vue.js. okay, as you can see here, this is the folder name JS, and in that folder I have got the file vue.global.js. okay, so guys, now let's get started and let's learn how to fetch local JSON data on our HTML page by using Vue.js. okay, so guys, now I'm gonna create I'm gonna write the our code also. So create a div, give it a class as a container, and margin top also 5 and margin bottom also 5, and close this div, and inside this div I'm gonna create an h1 element and give the class also text center and text info, and close this h1 first, and in this h1 I'm gonna put some text. Fetch local JSON data using Vue.js on our HTML page. Okay, so now guys, save your page, copy the file path, and go to the browser and open the new tab and paste it. Okay, so paste it here and remove this, put localhost and click enter. So guys, now they can see fetch local JSON data using Vue.js on our HTML page. Okay, so now let's go to the code editor again, and guys, below this I'm gonna write JavaScript now. Okay, I'm gonna write JavaScript in Vue.js. okay, So create a script tag, and I'm gonna create first const and app equal to view dot create app, and data function, so data, and it will return properties. Okay, it will return all the properties. So now we have to mount this div. So first mount, so I will also give the id only app and close it. Okay, so guys, now we have to create a div, and we have to mount this entire div with this instance of view.js. Okay, so first of all, create a div, give it a class as a container, and give margin also top 5 and margin bottom also 5, and give the id. Okay, give this id as a app only. Okay, this app from here, this app, paste it here, and close this div. So guys, now you all know that this entire div, okay, this entire div have been mounted with this instance of view.js. Okay, so guys, always remember, this entire div have been mounted with this instance of view.js. Okay, so guys, now we are able to write a script inside this div, and view.js will compile it for us, and it will display the result on the screen, on the browser. Okay, so guys, just to check, we all know what we do. So we do double curly braces, and we perform some simple calculation. Okay, 4 plus 4 plus 4, ideally guys we should get 12. So just save your code, go to the browser, and just refresh the browser. Okay, so refresh the page now. So guys, we are getting 12 here, which means our code is working fine. So now we are good to go and write our view.js code inside this div, and our view.js will compile it for us and will give the result also on the screen on the browser. Okay, so guys, first of all, I'm gonna just remove it, we don't require it. So guys, first of all, I'm gonna create a empty array. Okay, so I'm gonna create an empty array as a products only. Okay, as a products only. So I will give the comment also, so that you will be understanding. Okay, so initialize products as an empty array. Okay, as an empty array. So guys, in this video we need some JSON file also. So guys, I have already created JSON file just to save our time. So guys, I am assuming that you know what is the JSON file and how to create a JSON file. So guys, I'm just gonna explain you the JSON file I have already created. Okay, so guys, this is the JSON file I have already created just to save our time. As you can see here, this is the product, and it is an array, and it has got 5 elements inside this. Okay, it has got 5 elements inside this. Okay, so guys, as you all know, JSON file will be always in key value pair separated by this colon. Okay, I have already explained to you guys in my previous video, so that JSON file will be always in key value pair and separated by this colon. Okay, so guys, this will be the key and this will be the value. This will be the key and this will be the value. So this will be the key and this will be the value. This will be the key and this will be the value. Okay, so this will be the key and this will be the value. This will be the key and this will be the value. Okay, so guys, likewise for all the objects inside this product array. So as you can see here, I have got 5 elements inside this product array, and it has got ID as one, name, this, country, this, descriptions, this, okay, profession, this, and profile. I have got the image path name here, guys. Okay, so this is the folder name, and inside the folder name I have got the image also. Okay, so let me just open the folder and let me just show you the image also. Okay, so go to the folder So this is the images, guys. As you can see here, the folder name is images, and inside this I have got some of the images. So this is the image, guys, I am using here. This image, this image, this image, this image, and this image. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, inside the YouTube projects I have got the folder name images, and inside the images folder I have got this image, this image, this image, and this image, and this image. Okay, so guys, this is the JSON file I am gonna use inside this tutorial, inside this video. And I have already explained you, this is the product array, and inside the product array we have got 5 element. Okay, so this is the product array, and it has contained 5 element inside the product array: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And always remember, guys, JSON file will be always in key value pair, and I have already explained you that this is the key, this is the value, this is the key, and this is the value, this is the key, this is the value, separated by colon. Okay, so guys, now as you can see here, we have got the 5 element inside our product array. So we are going to use this JSON file in this video, in this session. Okay, and as you can see, Bill Gates, Sundar Pichai, Mark Zuckerberg, and Satya Nadella, and the country, name, description, profession, and profile also. So as a profile I have given image path name. Okay, so this is the folder name, and this is the image name. Okay, this is the folder name, and this is the image name. This is the folder name, and this is the image name. Okay, so this is the JSON file, guys, I am gonna use in this video, in this session. Okay, so now, guys, let's go to the code, and we have to write our code to fetch this JSON file in our Vue.js application, and then we will display the result by using Vue.js. Okay, so now go to the code, and guys, we have to create a mount. So mount, so mounted, and we have to write our application here. So guys, inside like Vue.js we have mounted, and we have methods. Okay, so guys, mounted is used to create applications or functions. Okay, and guys, this inside the code, guys, code inside this mounted, okay, will be executed as soon as Vue.js compiles our code. Okay, so that's why, guys, if you have to run something, if you have to execute something as soon as page loads, so we have to write each and everything inside this mounted object. Okay, inside this mounted methods. Okay, so now I'm gonna write here comments also. So fetch the JSON data here, and update the products data property. Okay, property. So guys, I will fetch JSON data here, and I will update this products properties. Okay, this product data property. Okay, this product data property here. Okay, so now I'm gonna do fetch. As you can see, guys, this is the JavaScript fetch method. Okay, so fetch, and inside this we have to pass our JSON file URL. Okay, so guys, in this fetch method we have to pass our JSON file name as a parameter. So I'm gonna pass this product, so product.json. okay, and it will return a promise after the resolving. Okay, it will return a promise dot then. Okay, dot then response, and I'm gonna use here fat array function, and response dot json, and again it will return a promise in the form of then only. So then it will return a data. Okay, so data, and here also I'm gonna use fat array function, and inside this data I'm gonna say that this dot products. Okay, this dot products equal to, guys, I am talking about this product. Okay, so guys, whenever you will say this, it will be referencing to this products. Okay, this products. So guys, I am gonna do here this dot this products. Okay, so I have already explained, like written the comment here also. So fetch the JSON data here and update the product data property, which means this product data property. Okay, so we have to say this dot product equal to data dot products. Okay, data dot products, data dot products. So guys, I am here, guys, data dot products means this products. Okay, this products here, because it is an array and it has contained some of the elements here also. Okay, as you can see here, we have got the 5 elements inside this product array. Okay, so we have to do this dot this products equal to data dot products. Okay, data dot products. So now guys, we have to also catch the error. So dot catch, so dot catch dot error. If something error happens, so we will alert the user that something is error inside the code or inside on the server side. Okay, so I'm also gonna use here fat arrow function, and I will do console dot log that error fetching data. Okay, and colon, and here we will append, and here we will append the error object. Okay, so paste it here and close this, okay, or we can do append. So now guys, this JSON data, guys, okay, this JSON data is now inside this product array. Okay, so guys, we have done here. So we have updated this product data, this product properties. Okay, here from here, so we have says this dot product, this product, okay, equal to data dot products. Now guys, this empty array contains, okay, this empty product array contains all the JSON data, guys. Okay, all the JSON data from here, okay, inside this products. Okay, so guys, now we can loop through this product array by using view.js directive, and the directive is known as v4 directive. Okay, and guys, we can loop through this product array by using v4 directive, which is known as v4 directive. Okay, so inside the view.js, guys, we have got a directive called v4, which is used to loop through array object and what can I say, object of array. Okay, so guys, now I'm gonna use v4 directive to loop through this product, and we will display the data, all the JSON data from here on our HTML page. Okay, so now I'm gonna use v4 directive. So I'm gonna use v4 directive. So guys, now create another div inside this div. So create another div and give it a class as a row, and give justify content also center, and close this div first. And inside this div, I'm gonna create another div and give it a class as a call lg3, call excel3, and call extra small 12, and call sm also 12. Okay, call sm12 also. Okay, so close this div first, and guys, now guys, I'm gonna use v4 directive on this div only. Okay, so I'm gonna do v4 and equal to the open, so now double inverted comma, so we will say product in products. Okay, so we will say product, so guys, we will say product in products. Okay, this products. Okay, and guys, now this v4 loop will loop through all the objects inside this array, and it will parse, or it will, you know, like compile, and it will it will run one time. It will store all the details inside this product. It will run again, and it will store all the details from this element, and again it will loop through. It will store all this element. Again it will loop through. In this way it will store all this element inside this. It will store again it will loop. It will store this element, and again it will loop, and it will store this element. Okay, so that's why, guys, I have used v4 here. So v4 equal to double inverted comma product in products. Okay, so product in this products. Okay, so we can also pass, guys, here index. Okay, so that it will help us. So I'm gonna also gonna do colon key and equal to the double inverted comma, and I'm gonna paste this product dot id. Okay, so guys, this id. Okay, this id. Okay, this id from this product array, this id, and this id. Okay, so now we can loop through all the elements from this JSON file by using this product. Okay, and we will say this product dot id, we will say product dot name, we will say product dot country, we will say product dot descriptions, we will say product dot profession, we will say product dot profile, and it will display id1, it will display this, it will display this, it will display this, it will display this, and it will display image also. Okay, this image. So now go to the code, and inside this div, guys, I'm gonna create another div. So create another div, give it a class as a card only. So give card, and close this div, and inside this div I'm gonna create img element. So img, and I'm gonna do colon v or src. Okay, so src. So guys, I have already explained you how to fetch, you know, like images using vue.js. So we have put colon, or we have to do v bind src, and then we have to do this product dot this profile. Okay, this product, guys. Okay, this product dot this profile. So guys, we have to do this product dot this profile. Okay, this profile. So copy it from here and paste it here. So now I'm gonna give class also. So give the class also as thumbnail, and we can give the alt tag also. So we can give alt tag. So just give anything from here, guys, only. Okay, so just copy it from here, anything from here, and give so we have to do colon, and we have to do like this product dot this description. Okay, and it will display alt tag as a Shahrukh Khan. Okay, this description, okay, and this description, and this description. Okay, as a alt tag of the image. Okay, so let's, guys, just save the code and go to the browser and see the output as of now, what it displays. Save, refresh the page now. So we must have an error. So just go to the console. Here there is no error at all. So open this body, and just open this. Okay, so yeah, v4 product dot profile, v4, and the id is app, yeah, mount. Okay, so products is here, key product dot id, and src product dot profile, So guys, what is the error? Go to the console. Okay, data is not defined, so error fetching data, reference error, data is not defined. Where? On yeah, data is not defined. So this dot product. Okay guys, so we have to put data here. So I only written DAT, so we have to put data here. Okay, as you can see here, I have written only DAT, so put DATA, data. Okay, so now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Yeah, we can see guys, we can see the image. Okay, user profile image we can see here. So now let me just guys go to the previous example, and let me just copy one of the things guys from here. Okay, so one of the things from here only. So go to the head section, create a style sheet. So create a style sheet and paste it here. Okay, so guys, I will explain you. Okay, so just open the console, go to the container, and we have to increase the container size. Okay, so I'm gonna increase the container size from here only. So let it be 200 only, and copy this from here and paste it here. Okay, paste it here. So now save your code, go to the browser and refresh the page. Okay, yeah, so now we have to display all the things from this JSON file. Okay, from this JSON file we have to display all the things. So image, below this image guys, I'm gonna create h1 element. So h1, give it a class as text center, and give text title also, and give margin top 2 and margin bottom 2. Close this h1 first, and inside this h1 guys, I am gonna put double curly braces, because guys, you all know whenever you are working with the Vue.js and you have to display some expressions, you have to calculate something, or you have to execute something. So we have to put that expressions, that code inside our double curly braces. Okay, so guys, always remember, whenever you are working with the Vue.js, double curly braces is a must, because by using double curly braces, then only we will be able to evaluate, then only we will be able to execute our code, then only we will be able to evaluate our expressions. Okay, so we must have to put each and everything inside the double curly braces whenever you are about to show details on the screen or to the user. Okay, so we have to do this product from here, and dot, I will display the name. Okay, name of the user. So just save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Okay, so name you can see here: Shahrukh Khan, Bill Gates, Sundar Pichai, Mark Zuckerberg, and Satya Nadella. So just go to the code again, and below this h1 guys, I'm gonna create a p element. So create a p, give it a class as a para, give para, and title also. Okay, so close this p first, and guys, inside this p I'm gonna display the country. Okay, I'm gonna display the country. So country colon, I will say double curly braces, and I will copy this product from here and paste it here. Dot, go to the JSON file and copy this country key from here, and it will display the value India, America, India, and America, and India. Okay, so guys, just copy, just go here and paste it here, country. Okay, so guys, this will say this this product dot country. Okay, so just go to the JSON file and we will say country, product dot country, it will display India. Product dot country, it will display America. Product dot country, it will display India. Product dot country, it will display America. And product dot country, it will display India as well. Okay, so now just go to the code, save your code, go to the browser and refresh the page. Yes, we can see our country here, India. Likewise this. So we have to style it a lot, guys. So just don't worry, we will put our custom CSS also. Okay, so guys, inside this P I'm gonna display the descriptions. Okay, create another P and give class also descriptions. Okay, so close this P and inside this P I'm gonna put double curly braces, and inside the double curly braces I'm gonna put this product from here and dot I'm gonna go this product.json file, and I will copy this descriptions key from here, and it will display the value this, it will display the value this, it will display the value this, it will display the value this. Okay, and it will display the value this. Okay, so just copy the descriptions key from here and paste it here. Okay, so now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. So now we have got the descriptions also, like here. Okay, so we have got the descriptions also here. So yeah, we can give text center also. So just save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Okay, so now we are able to see our text in the center of the card. Okay, so just go here and I will create a div below this P, create a div, give it a class as a only social. Okay, so give only social, give icon also. Okay, give icons also, and close this div, and inside this div I'm gonna put some anchor tag. So a href give javascript void, so put 0 and give class also as text decoration none. Okay, and give close this anchor tag first and open this and copy this anchor tag for 4 times. That's okay, for 4 times, paste it here, and paste it here also. And inside this div I'm gonna create a icons. Okay, so give I class fafa, give fafa dribble. Okay, so dribble area hidden also true, area hidden also equal to true. Okay, close this I. So now just copy this I from here and paste here also. Okay, here also and here also, and later on we will change the icon. Okay, that's it. So we will say fafa.twitter, we will say fafa.linkedin, and we will say fafa.facebook. Okay, so now give the class also, give some class also as margin. Okay, give some class also as margin. So margin, so copy this class from here, paste here also, and paste here also, and paste here also. Okay, so now below this div, guys, I'm gonna create a button element. So I'm gonna create another div, give it a class as a margin top 2, and just close this div, and inside this div I'm gonna create a button element. So button, close this button element first, and I'm gonna put class also. So give class btn or we will define our button guys our own. Okay, so don't put anything. So contact, so give contact user. Okay, contact user. So just remove this, we will give our but like a class. Okay, our custom class. So now guys, save your code. Okay, save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. So now refresh the page. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, we are able to see all the things. So now we have to put our custom CSS just to make this like this. Okay, so we have to write our custom CSS also here. So I'm gonna go inside the code again and go to the style sheet, and here from here start your styling. Okay, so first of all guys, let's just put asterisk and just put asterisk and say padding 0, margin 0, and box sizing as a border box. Okay, so now I'm gonna copy this card class from here, this card class from here, and paste it here, put point, paste it here, and I'm gonna say box sizing as border box, and say box shadow as 0px, 4px, 8px, and 0px RGBA. Okay, and just change the value of opacity only. So put 0.2, or you can put whatever you want, and I'm gonna give margin as a auto, and I'm gonna put also text align as center, and give font family as sans serif. Okay, so now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Okay, so now it's look good. So yeah, it's looking good now. So just go to the code again, and now we have to copy this title from here. So copy this title class from here guys. Yeah, from here, and go here, paste it here, and style it. Okay, so give color as gray, give color as gray, and give font size as 18px, give font family also sans serif, and give cursor as pointer. Okay, so now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Refresh the page now. Okay, so now it is looking cool. So go again to the code editor, and just copy this text title from here, and we will style it now. Okay, so copy this title from here, paste it here, and we will style it. So now give font size as 20px, give font family as sans serif, give font weight also as 400, and give cursor as pointer only, and give display also as block, and give color also as dozer blue. Okay, so now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Okay, so guys, just go to the example, and yeah, just increase the font size a little bit. So just increase the font size to 23px, and save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Okay, yeah, now it's looking cool. So we have to copy this image also. So go to the img element and copy this class thumbnail, and copy this class thumbnail from here, and go to the style and paste it here, and give width 100%, and give position as relative, give display as block, give object fit as cover, and give height also, give height also as give 200 px. Okay, so guys, now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Okay, so now it is looking cool. So yeah, we can give some padding also. So we can give some padding also, guys, to these elements. Okay, so put a div, guys, here and give class p. So p dash 3 and yeah, just close this div here only. So close this div. So guys, this p3 class is from Bootstrap. Okay, this is the predefined class, guys, and it is used for padding. Okay, it is used to provide padding. So I'm gonna use p-3. So just save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Okay, so now it is looking cool. So yeah, and now guys, we will just style this icon by its class margin. So just copy this class margin from here and paste it here. Just give, guys, margin, okay, 10px and 10px from both from all the sides. Okay, so now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Okay, that's it. So now we will style our button. Okay, so guys, in this video, guys, my motto is just to tell you that just to teach you how to fetch local JSON data on our HTML page by using Vue.js. Okay, so guys, if you are a front-end developer or if you are a back-end developer, guys, you can do all the things, like you can make this card look bit like bit advanced, bit innovative, bit modern also. So guys, I'm not gonna do that here. I'm just gonna do some basic thing here to this card so that it will look good. But guys, my motto in this video is just to teach you that how to fetch local JSON data on our HTML page by using Vue.js. That's it. Okay, so now just go to the code and just target this button class from here. Just target this button class from here and go here and paste it here, and I will just style this button now. So I will just style this button now. So give border none, give outline also none, and give display as inline block, and give width as 100%, and give color as white, and give font size also 18px, give font family as sans serif, and give padding also as 10px, and give background color as black only, and give text align also center, and give cursor also pointer, and yeah, that's it. So now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Okay, yeah, now it is looking a bit more cool, and as I already told you, guys, you are free to do any kind of modifications to make this card even look awesome, even look innovative or modern, based on you. But my motto in this video is just to teach you that how to fetch local JSON data on our HTML page by using Vue.js. That's it. Okay, so guys, now as of now, whenever you will click on this button contact user, you won't be see any pop-up. Okay, see, nothing is happening. I am clicking on the button contact user, so nothing is happening. Okay, nothing is happening, guys. Whenever I am clicking on the button, nothing is happening. So now, guys, we have to write JavaScript for this kind of functionality. Okay, for this kind of functionality, now we have to write JavaScript. Okay, so as you can see here, whenever I am clicking on the button contact, we will be able to see a pop-up, and inside that pop-up you will be able to see all the user details, all the user informations. Okay, so let me just click the button contact. See, okay, see, okay, see, okay, see, okay. So guys, now I already explained you, I am gonna use this switch alert from here. So let me just copy this code from here, from this switch alert 2 only, and go to the code editor. And I have already explained to you guys that I have already copied the CDN link for switch alert 2.all.min.js. okay, so guys, now below this mount, give comma, and I have to create our methods also. Okay, so I have to create our methods also, guys. Okay, so now I am gonna create methods here. So methods, give colon and this. Okay, so guys, inside the methods, methods is used, guys, to provide interactivity to your application, to your Vue.js application. Okay, I already told you guys, whatever you will write, whatever methods or function you will write inside this mounted properties, it will be executed soon. The page is loaded. Okay, and but guys, inside the method, whatever methods or function you're gonna write, it will be executed on some kind of interactivity by the user, or some kind of interactivity by the browser itself. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, whenever a user is going to click on this contact user button, then we will be able to see pop-up. Okay, so for this purpose, we have to write each and everything inside this method class, inside this method object. Okay, so just go here, and I'm gonna create a function, show user details. Okay, so user details, and just inside this, just paste it here, inside this, paste it here. So guys, as you can see, now our alert is here. So just give some space, so it will look good, and you can recognize this also. So guys, I'm gonna call this function whenever a user is going to click on this button. So guys, as you all know, we can how to call any function or any methods inside Vue.js. So guys, we have to do @ and we have to put the function name, and I will pass here the all the user parameter only. Okay, so @ click equal to, I will pass this function, and inside this function I will pass the parameter as this product. Okay, so this product object, I'm gonna pass all the entire object to this function as a parameter. Okay, as a parameter, all this product object from here I'm gonna pass it. Okay, inside this function as a parameter. Okay guys, as you can see guys, this product is the all the what can I say, object inside this project. So I'm gonna pass this entire project inside product, inside this application function, show user details. Okay, and later on we have to grab this what can I say, parameter as an argument. So we have to paste it here also. So receive it here, and I will say, okay, so we will say this product dot profile. Okay, this product dot profile. Okay, from this profile, guys. Okay, this profile. Okay, so guys, that's why I all passed this the product object from here. Okay, this product object from here inside this function, show details. Okay, so this is the entire, guys, object inside this product. Okay, so guys, this entire object is now inside this product. Okay, and I have already passed this here, and I have grab it here inside the function parameter. So we will do product dot profile. So now just save your code, go to the browser, and just refresh the page, and just click the button now, contact user. Okay, one by one. See, boom guys, we can see our user profile here. Okay, see, we can see the user profile. See guys, see guys. Okay, so now we have to go to the code editor again, and we have to now, so I will give title as as product. Okay, product dot uh, name. Okay, and I will say text, or just remove this text, and I'm gonna, instead of this text guys, I'm gonna use here HTML. Okay, HTML, give colon, and I will say, so now just give comma, and guys, inside this HTML I'm gonna put HTML. Okay, so just give nationality is, and give colon also, and put plus, and we will say product dot we will say product dot, so for nationality what is it, so product dot country. Okay, product dot country, so paste it here, and we will say we will also put a B here, so put B, and just concatenate this first, and put B for bold, and put plus here also, and so let me just give some extra space. Okay, so now plus, close this B first, so B, close this B, and put this, so single inverted comma, plus concatenate again, put BR. Okay, for line break, put BR for line break, and we will concatenate this. Okay, again to the new line. Okay, again to the new line, and I will say again, I am a, give colon, and plus, again I will put BR, B for bold, and close this, and B, close this B, and inside this B I will give plus for concatenation, and I will say product dot name. Okay, I will say product dot profession. Okay, product dot profession, so from here paste it here, and I will just close this, and again I will put BR, so plus concatenate BR also here, so close this first also, and again I will put plus for concatenation, and I will say, so just go to the example, and what is the next, so about me. Okay, about me, okay, so I will say plus, again bold, put bold, and close this B, and put single inverted comma, and yeah, that's it, and so I will say plus for concatenation, and I will say product dot this, I am a, about me, I will say description. Okay, I will say description, so paste it here, and for yeah, So now save your code, go to the browser and refresh the page and see the output first. Okay, so refresh the page now. So click the button contact user now. Yeah, be able to see nationality is India, I am an actor producer, about me this. So yeah, Bill Gates, nationality is America, I am a this, about me. So click the third user, Sundar Pichai, nationality is this, I am a this, and about me. Click the fourth button. Okay, it is working fine now. Yeah, it is also working fine. So guys, our code is working fine. So I just have to fix this, what can I say, sweet alert pop-up. Okay, so I'm gonna fix this sweet alert pop-up. So I'm just gonna go to the example, and guys, I will paste this CSS from here, this CSS from here, and I will explain you. There is nothing, guys, there is no any rocket science in this CSS. I will explain you all the CSS. So just paste it here and save your code. Save your code, go to the browser and refresh the page. Refresh the page now. So now click the button contact user. Yeah, now it is looking bit cool and bit modern also. Okay, see, now it is looking cool, guys. It is looking cool now. So now it's working super fine and fantastic. Okay, so guys, this is what we have made in this session, in this video, and let me show you the previous example also. So this is, guys, this is the previous example. Okay, this is the previous example. So, and guys, this is what we have made. Okay, so our code is also working fine, fantastic. Okay, so guys, I hope, guys, you have understood what I teach you here, what I explained you here in this video, in this session. Okay, so guys, if you still have any doubt, any query understanding this video, guys, please feel free to ask me in the comment section below. I will clear all your doubts, all your queries, guys. Okay, so guys, this is the sweet alert. Okay, you can go there and you can copy this class from the sweet alert too, guys. It is nothing. Okay, just some kind of border radius, background color, font family, font size. Okay, and nothing else. Okay, nothing else. See, this is the image of the sweet alert. So I have given width 400 px and I have given height auto. Okay, and this is the display none, position relative, box sizing, border box, nothing, guys. Okay, max with 100%, padding is this, border is none, border radius 5 px, background is white, color is this. Okay, font family is this, font size is this, nothing. Grid column is 2. Okay, grid row 2, self align center, justify self center, width 25 px. Okay, nothing else. Okay, so I have given, guys, all this class a custom class. Okay, so there is no rocket science as well. Okay, so guys, my motto from this video was to explain you that how to fetch local JSON data on our HTML page by using view.js. Okay, so guys, I hope, guys, I have explained you each and everything in depth, in details. If you still have any doubt, any queries, guys, in your mind, please, guys, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will clear all your doubts, all your queries. Okay, so guys, I hope, guys, we have come to the end of this session, end of this tutorial, guys. So guys, I hope you have learned something from this video, from this session. And guys, please, guys, if you feel you have learned something from this video, please, guys, do give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please press the bell icon also. Okay, so that you will be notified whenever I will upload a new video in the playlist. Okay, and please do share, guys, this video among with your friends, with your colleague, with your group also, so that they will be also learning, they will be also like learning along with you. And thank you, guys, for watching this video. Till then, guys, take care, see you in the next video. Bye bye, guys. So now this is Prabhat Pandit signing off now.